Wacht, dus nu is het startscherm.
Wacht je een beetje?
Ja. En dan ga ik het zien voor draftpicks. Die nog iets moeten. Ja, ik ga hem dan starten.
Welcome, traveler. You must be starving. Please, come inside. I think we can...
Alright, welcome to a box opening of Flesh and Blood Part to Mistveil. I'm here with Niels.
Hello.
My name is Lewis, and today we're going to be opening up this sealed box right here. We're going to open up all the packs, lay out what is inside of them, and then talk a little bit about what the pack contains and how relevant it is to the sealed and to the draft format. So I'd say we just start.
Yep. Specifically, we're going to be looking at pack one, pick one. We're not going to keep drafting. We're always going to look at the packs like they were the first.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and get started.
Sure. Does anybody have a tool, or do I need to scratch this open with my nails?
Let's just.
I'll just cut into it. Yeah. There we go. All right. I'm struggling.
How hard can it be?
No, it's packed tight.
Oh.
Yeah,
You weren't
see,
lying.
see? I'm not lying.
Damn.
Okay, let's make it a nice display case. That's how you do it right there. You go first,
All right.
and we'll see what's in there.
How would you open this? Like just.
What I would
Go ahead and
do, I think, is just you take this flap like this. And then, unless you want to keep the pack intact, but I don't think that's what we're doing right now.
All right. Let's see what we got.
So I would first place the tokens somewhere, so we
Yeah.
can collect those in
Get
one
rid of
bunch.
the tokens. These two.
I think these are the
Oh.
tokens.
We opened it backwards, right? So these two.
So let's see if. Yeah, it's just tokens.
All right.
The insert slot is also in the token slot, right? All right. Pack one, pick one. What are we seeing here? What's interesting? So the first thing that I notice is when it comes to transcend cards, mystic transcend cards, I think Homage to Ancestors is quite a good one, since it's just gain one life transcend. But I don't. That would definitely not be
Not
a
a pick
first
one.
pick.
Yes.
What else is catching your eye, Niels?
Well, the first thing I'm looking at is how much of each hero card we have. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 assassin cards, only 2 ninjas, and I see 2 illusionists. So we might want to stick to illusionist or ninja, because we won't be sending any great signals if we pick assassin.
Illusionist or Ninja, all right?
Right.
Then let's check out the Illusionist cards. I know Waxing Spectre is a great pick. It's blue, it's an instant aura. It says if you've pitched a blue card this turn, this enters the arena with a +1 counter, which is, you're gonna often have pitched a blue card in this set. It has Ward 1 though, but you can play it in instant speed, which makes it pretty interesting.
Well, just looking at illusionist, I would much prefer the spectral manifestations as red.
I think you mean Enigma's list?
Well, illusionist.
Oh yeah, sorry.
So yeah, especially early on, I think drafting for reds is more important,
Sure.
since the set has plenty of blues in the generic department. So a spectral manifestations first up
I think,
looks like it would be my pick.
yeah, I'd also, I mean, I was just looking over the card, but that's indeed a very strong card. It says, create a spectral shield token, and if you control no other illusionist auras, put 3+1 counters on it. It's obviously really strong. Said it only blocks for 2, but it's definitely a good red card, and definitely a good pick to get into illusionist.
I did make a mistake, there are actually 3 illusionists. So
Yeah, we
3
got Sigil of
illusionists.
Solitude, which is our foil card. It says at the start of your turn, if you control another illusionist aura, destroy this, ward 4. I think it's decent, but since it has the condition of not having any other illusionist auras on the field, it's a bit more situational, don't you
Yeah,
think?
I don't think Sigil of Solitude is any good, but I'm looking
Maybe
at...
if you have nothing on your field.
True, but it's the same story with Spectral
Sure.
Manifestations. Looking at this, though, say we pick Spectral,
Okay.
people will still see 2 Assassin cards, 2 Ninjas, 2 Illusionists. They won't know what we have picked.
Okay.
Although they might know because
think-
this is a foil.
What? Excuse me?
Is foil only at the last spot, or can any card be foil? I don't know.
I don't know where the foils are placed in the packs necessarily, but I think any card can be foil, I think.
Well, looking at this, if we know this is the foil card, then we would expect 2 more Illusionist cards. So even if we pick Spectral Manifestation, people could figure out that we picked an Illusionist card.
All right. Well, I think we've nailed it down to these 2, and I'd say we move on to another pack. Otherwise,
Yeah, no interest in Double Trouble or Biting Breeze.
Double Trouble is. I mean, if I would follow you and say we would go for Illusionist, I would indeed go for these 2. But of course, when it comes to Assassin, we've got a Blue Desires of Flesh, which is all right. A red Double Trouble is really, really good. And yeah, the yellow pick 2 pieces is worst case scenario. You don't want to pick that right away.
That's really
You don't want to pick yellows anyway. But yeah. So how about we move on to the second?
Spectral Manifestations is our pick.
All right.
I'll separate the rares.
Sure.
Actually, the rares and the foils.
Rares and the foils?
So here are rares, and then here are the foils.
Sure. So spectral manifestations, but also don't sleep on Double Trouble. It's a really good card if you're picking Assassin. Let's crack into the second pack here.
Solitary Companion. 0. Die daar geen. Dus C+. Waarom heb je dat?
Omdat hij in de ranking van dingen heel veel gepikt wordt.
First, let's get rid of the tokens.
Als dat overschot is, wordt dat sowieso.
Let's see. Got an Illusionist, Ninja.
En die dat je erbij geschreven, dat is van hetgeen dat hoogst
Going to
in percentage van aanwezigheid was. Dus maar het is niet de referentie.
Goede voorbereiding al.
all right. What's your take on this pack?
First of all, this is a really pretty foil.
A gorgeous foil, indeed. And a really good one too, because the red Art of Desire body, if you would go into new, is also a really good card. When it hits the hero, you banish the top card of their deck. And if it banishes a red card, and a lot of decks are going to have a lot of red cards, you gain 1 life. So it's quite good.
Pretty high possibility you gain life if you play this card.
Although, what I see in this pack, Undertow Stilettos, if you see this and you play new, this is an almost must pick, because not only does it block for 1 as well, but you can destroy it to create a sliver in your hand, which gives an attack action go again, which is really, really useful, and you want to have as much go again as you can when you're playing Assassin.
Definitely.
To chain those.
A very, very important card, but I think if you pick Undertow Stilettos here, with 2 Art of Desires and the Bonds of Memory still on the board, you might just get locked out of Illusionist, out of Assassin.
That's also a really, really fair point. Although, if you would have this pack and you would pick Undertow Stilettos and then you would pass the pack to the player next to you, do you think the player next to you would know immediately that you had the Stilettos? I don't think so.
I don't
In
think
draft,
they'd know, but looking at this, say we pick Stilettos and this comes in as your pack too, would you then pick one of the arts and go for Assassin? You might.
Yeah, mine.
Or you might pick up a Pouncing Key if you already
Pouncing Key is really good.
went for Ninja. Waning Vengeance is also really good. So 3 good picks in all 3
I've also
classes.
seen a lot of Enigmas playing Haze Shelter Blue, which is also fine. It's not the greatest, but it's decent. And if we look at the general Mystic cards, which definitely at the start of your draft you don't want to look into too hard, but Mystic action first tenet of Chi Moon is...
I think looking
Need
at
to
this,
speed up? Sure, alright, we need to speed up.
Okay,
So
okay.
I think we would go with these two and or stilettos, or maybe the pouncing key if
I
you're
would go
going
for
into
the
ninja.
Pouncing Key, since there's no other good option for ninja here. They definitely won't pick
Yep.
ninja.
This is a good illusionist card, and these are good assassin cards. All right. So we've gotten the notice that we need to speed up our opening, so we're just gonna do that. Maybe you should take out the rares and the foils then.
And separate.
Yeah, separate them. So I'm gonna move a little bit more quickly here. We're gonna move into the third pack. Let's open this pack and display the cards. Let's see what we got.
Maar ik denk dat ik gewoon al zie dat.
Hoeveel cent gaat er
Ik denk
So what I see here is that we have a Key Unleashed, which is a pretty good ninja card in red. I think this pack has quite a lot of duds, or not
This
necessarily
is a very
great
easy
cards.
pick. Key Unleashed. Move
Yeah.
on. I don't think there's anything else.
His yellow if you're in a pinch, if you're at the end of your draft, if you need to fill your deck up, if you don't want to play baubles. His, even if it's yellow, good card.
Battle
because
from
of the go
Bastion in
again.
any deck would go great, even in blue.
I'm so sorry. Let me get the card back up here. Also a good pick. We've already talked about Solitude, but I think we can move on from this pack because it's a bit of
You have to pick Key Unleashed here. If you want to stay open, you pick Battle from Bastion.
Situationally, Vengeful Apparition can also be quite good in Enigma, but it's not the greatest.
It's Key Unleashed.
Yeah, it's Key Unleashed.
Enigma niet gaat spelen om de reden dat hij het niet goed kent. Ik vind dat een heel sterke keuze. Dus ik denk dat ik met Zen hetzelfde ga doen, ook al is Zen wel gemakkelijk.
Alright, we're
Maar
moving
altijd inderdaad.
at a good pace now. Go ahead and open the second pack. Wait, no.
Nog niet.
The fourth pack.
Fourth pack.
Ze zijn...
See if I did this right.
There you go.
Maar ik weet dat Enigma, meer mensen dat Enigma gaan spelen, minder goed
Okay, there we go.
Wow.
We've got a legendary Mark of Recurring Nightmares. Mask of Recurring Nightmares, sorry. I think this is one of the
Tegen Teppa zijn er
best cards in the set.
It's
Yeah.
crazy. Every new will be running this.
enkele
Yeah.
toen had het altijd
That is an amazing pull, but not legal for draft.
Not legal for draft, sadly, but yeah, if you want to play new, get your hands on this card. You're absolutely gonna want it.
dan lukt het, maar anders lukt het niet.
Okay, I'm just gonna start already while you're laying out the cards. I think pick two pieces is a great pick in Assassin because it can deal with enigmas as it makes damage unpreventable. For Enigma, Vengeful Apparition, again, decent, not great.
Gravekeeping would be great if pick two pieces was not here, especially not for a first pick actually.
Yep.
Dat was het deck dat
Okay.
And that's pretty bad pack altogether.
It's not the greatest pack except for the legendary, of course.
Of course.
So I
ik
think
denk dat ze nou nu
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not really much you want here.
maybe
You
at
might
the
pick an equipment just to stay open,
sure.
or a
Um,
Battle from Bastion, but
I think if I would need to pick, I'd go for the pick two pieces out of this.
pick two pieces and I mean, you're not really sending anything.
No.
daarvan er wel.
All right.
Dus ik denk wel dat er wat movement is. Maar ik denk Sebastien denk ik dat er niet veel
Ik weet dat je de vraag is van de mensen die dat Uzuri
Stream.
like bijvoorbeeld wat toen
Go ahead.
Ryan,
Where's
ja, weet ik niet, Uzuri of Artistreet, maar zo gaan dat nog eens.
wel ja, gaan de mensen dat al
I would request sleeves to sleeve this card immediately.
Are you getting anxious?
Yeah, I am. I mean, when
It's
you
fine over there.
when you open, yeah, it is fine. But when you open up one of cards like this that are worth a lot of money, you want to sleeve them immediately.
Ja, die gaat Keno spelen.
I mean, I don't think anything is going to happen to it. But
No, of course not. No, it's gonna be fine.
Jan Keno.
Right,
get some
let's
help
lay
in
it
a
out.
minute.
Die Waal daar ook al
Ah,
blijkbaar
shit.
Keno speelt, er zijn al 5 Keno's. 5 is niet veel, maar dat is al veel hoor.
Ooh,
Dat is al veel. Voor iets dat we denken dat
Red Harmony.
ik kan niet meer takken tegen kunnen dan ik meer dus.
Nee, te zacht, te zacht. Met Alzira is dat goed. Het probleem is met Zen.
And the stilettos are
Het is een
back.
hele
Ooh,
slechte match.
gorgeous.
Kijk wat we moeten doen.
Gorgeous foil. Stilettos again. Yeah, I just
Keno is gewoon rap.
popped up the cards that I think are interesting. No Majestic pull this time again, but we've got blue pick two pieces, decent. It's blue, it blocks for 3, and it can really, really hurt Enigma.
Looking
We've
at
got our
this-
stilettos again.
There are stilettos. Emissary if you want to stay open, very good generic.
Yeah.
But Harmony of the Hunt looks like the best pick here.
Emissary of Wind is a bit like Enlightened Strike, I think, because it also says when it attacks, you can put a card from your hand on the bottom of your deck and then gets go again.
True, a 4 go again is very strong.
Yeah, it's decent. Yeah.
But looking at the rest, you might want to go with Harmony. Problem is, the only other good card is also a ninja card. And Waning Vengeance, actually.
If you need to fill up your deck with blues, you need more blues and you want cards that have synergy with blues, Tidal Surge isn't bad. It can deal a lot of damage to your opponent. All Mystic heroes, all heroes can play this in this draft format. It's not the greatest pick, cost 3, only blocks for 2. But if you've played another blue card this turn, this gets +2. And because a lot of cards in this set like deal with blue cards, if you've pitched a blue this turn, if you've played a blue.
I would say a warning about Tidal Surge, and all the cards like it in this set. Nuo played them against you.
Of course.
If you have a Tidal Surge, you might just be staring down at it.
Also, Waning Vengeance is worth a mention as a good pick for Enigma.
So there's a good Enigma pick, and I think Harmony of the Hunt is the best here overall.
What would be your definitive pick from this pack?
In this pack, I might just leave the Harmony and go Waning Vengeance because I'm scared of people picking Flex Claws.
Yeah, I think that's quite good. Alright, let's move on to the next pack. Yes, the rare is Art of Desire Soul Yellow. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab and open up the next pack. Since we're on a bit of a schedule here, we need to keep the pace. Alright, we've got our cold foil. It's a rare ninja equipment heirloom of Tiger Hide. It's alright, I think.
I haven't really seen this equipment much.
Let's see. It says, while this is equipped face down at the start of your turn, if you have exactly 1 life, you may turn this face up, and then it blocks for 3. I'm not a big fan of the condition of the jumping through the hoop of if you have exactly 1 life. I think it's a bit too situational for this to be really good.
Might be better in low power formats like drafts, but in constructed this is definitely not.
Alright, so this is our cold foil. It's pretty. That's about as much as we can say about it. If there's any cards that catch your eye, maybe you can already.
James, red is very good.
Yes.
Venomous Bite if you're already going Assassin, but this is pick 1, so it's yellow and we don't want it.
Sure. Again, no Majestics in this pack. I think they're all in the bottom of that box.
Looking further into this, don't see any real bombs. Except Untamed is pretty good for us.
I think Haze Shelter red is also fine.
It's fine.
Yeah. And Enigma would definitely.
If you want to stay open, a red Battle from Bastion, you really can't go wrong with it. Blocks amazingly.
What about this card? What do you think about the Hunting Spectre?
Hunting Spectre.
Because it's an aura by itself, it gives ward, but also when it leaves the arena, it creates a spectral shield token, because that seems really good.
And it's guaranteed, right? Yes.
Well, no, it's only if you control no other illusionist auras that you get another +1 counter on it, which makes it really good. But it's guaranteed when it leaves the arena, you get a spectral shield token. But without counters on it.
I don't like the fact, especially in this format, where you don't have much ways to get go again or play instance, that this is just a regular illusionist action. You will play this on your turn and do nothing.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not on instant speed, which makes it less good. So I think we can keep it to Untamed and Metal from Bastion for this pick.
Very clearly.
Yeah? Yep. Alright, let's move on. So here's the rare, which is the Haunting Spectre. If you want, you can open up the next pack.
Alright. Our 2 tokens.
Yep. No inserts this time.
seeing very good assassin reactions.
Yeah, yeah. Venomous Bite Red, really good.
Ik was toen een uitleg aan het doen, maar ik weet niet.
Venomous Bite Red, really good. Intimidate Inducement, a bit worse, but still very good.
True, Bonds of Attraction would be a great pick if it wasn't yellow, but let's just say in a pinch, at the end of the draft, if you see this one sticking around and you're playing Assassin, it's alright.
Another Untamed, also pretty good.
Yeah, another Untamed. Blue Pouncing Chi, what do you think about this?
It's blue. I don't think you need to look for blues, especially early on in pack 1.
No, but just in general, do you think a bit more further into the draft you would think this is a decent pick?
Oh, definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Pouncing Chi is especially a good card, and then blue.
Go
blocks
again,
for
blue
3.
blocks for 3, cost 0. I think this is, yeah.
What do you think about this card? I haven't seen it much.
Aspect of Tiger Body, let's see what it reads. When this attacks, if a red attack action card was the last attack this combat chain, this gets go again and create a crouching tiger in your banished zone you may play this turn. I think this is a great card for Zen actually. Yeah.
A 0 for 3 that gets
Go again, yeah.
And also creates a tiger. I mean, it fits in.
You have to combo it with another red attack action card that also has go again, or that generates another action point. It needs to be comboed with another card. If by itself, it's not the greatest. It's 3. But if you can play it after another red card with go again, then it's good. But I think you need to think if that isn't too big of a hoop to jump through. How consistently are you going to be able to pop this off? I think you can do it once or twice.
I think the story of this pack is pretty clear. There are 2 great ninja cards, 2 very good assassin cards. If you pick either one of them, your person to your left or right will pick the ninja or hence the assassin. So you can be pretty safe in just picking the best card.
Also our foil, Impulsive Desire blue, fine pick in new, but Venomous Bite is obviously better.
I think this is the way to go.
What do you think about this equipment piece before we wrap up the pack?
Truthfully told, it's the one you want, definitely, if you're playing Enigma.
Yep.
But pack 1, picking an equipment piece, already locking yourself onto the hero,
Yeah.
I don't think it's the way to go.
It's definitely not an early pick. No.
But if you pick it right now, you're pretty sure the persons to your left and even the one after that will probably be ninja and assassin. You'll be pretty safe from them, so you might just want to go ahead and pick this.
A lot of different options.
Yeah, especially
we didn't talk about this Intimate Inducement. If you're playing Assassin red, it's another attack reaction, blocks for 3. It's quite good. You can add a blue card from your opponent's deck as a defending card, which really goes well with News ability, where you can play your opponent's blue cards if you banish them.
A very strong card. Might just get banned in Columnar.
Probably. All right, let's move on to the next pack. Snel? Afronden.
Komt misschien na de...
Alright, we're gonna wrap up in a couple of packs, but let's see what we've got here. I'm kind of bummed we still haven't gotten our Majestic yet. It should be popping up.
Yeah, that's true.
We've gotten our Legendary though, so that's
that would
a nice...
be an easy pick in the draft. If you see a Majestic, you might just want to go ahead and pick it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Alright, so this is our pack again. What I noticed is Red Hiss really strong. You want a lot of those if you're playing Assassin. +3 gives go again. It's an attack reaction, blocks for 3. It's just a great card overall.
Yep. Otherwise, Red Tiger form, very good as well.
Yeah.
It's essentially a free go again that enables your combos as Zen. Really good in draft because you'll need those Tiger generations.
Yes.
And looking at the other cards here, nothing really stands out. There's a blue card for Ninja and a blue card for Assassin, so I think either which one you pick, they'll be picking the other good red one, so pretty safe to just pick either. Pick which one you prefer.
Of course, yeah. His is my favorite, but I see the Grace in Tiger Form Incantation. They're both really good cards.
Nothing worth picking in a pack.
No, I think so. So you can go ahead and open up.
So this is the last pack?
If you like.
This will be our last pack. We might be back in a couple hours.
Yeah, I think we're about half. No, not even halfway. I think we're about 1/3 of or 1/4, 1/3 of the box through. But we've been having a lot of fun opening these packs and opening this legendary. Let's see if we can wrap up this last pack by finally packing a Majestic. It would be very nice. Maybe I missed one in the previous pack. Do you think we missed one?
I don't think we missed one. I've been separating these rares and I haven't seen.
Yeah, that's what I think as well.
I've laid them out a bit weirdly here.
All right, so let's look for that red M on the bottom left corner, but I don't see one
Nope, these are
this
the
time
rares.
around. Let's see what catches my eye when it comes to picking.
Same story as before. Tiger Form is very good.
Great card. Bonds of Memory Blue, I think, is also fine if you're playing Assassin.
Again, yes. Might not want to pick blue in the first pick.
No.
But could still be good, yes.
Preferably you want to keep your early picks to the red ones because those are going to be very...
What do you think about Solitary Companion?
Solitary Companion.
It costs nothing.
When it enters the arena, if you control no other illusionist auras, create a spectral shield token. I think if you have an empty board, this is a great way to start it up.
True. It's not an instant, which is very sad.
True.
You'll be playing this and then passing your turn, which is just a 0 for 4 because it wards 3 and maybe makes a spectral token.
That's a fair point, but let's say last turn you get your board wiped. You're playing Enigma, you get your board wiped on the turn of the opponent, then it's your turn.
And you're down to 1 card, then maybe it's alright.
Then I think Solitary Companion is a good starter to get some bodies on the field again. Even though it's not much, it's still this one and a Spectral Shield token. Yeah. And if you can then also transcend with Enigma and get another Spectral Shield on the board, no?
Although for a red that only blocks for 2, I think it's a bit clunky.
Yeah, it might be a bit clunky.
But still,
I see the use. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. But these of course are quite good.
Yep. Looking at this, you might just want to pick the red.
That's the packs that we're gonna do for now. Maybe we'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.
And remember to teach.
Gewacht te laat, maar het was wel een hele goeie. Het was wel een hele goeie. Ik vind het spijt dat er niet gaat opstaan. Misschien zo. And remember to. Geen ene Majestic. Nee.
Ik denk dat je dat
Straks zal de rest wel. Dat ging wel goed eigenlijk. Maar het was voor hun, hè? Ja, al hetgeen dat non-foil is, gaat naar diegene die de oefening doet. Al hetgeen dat foil is, gaat hem doen.
Ik denk dat dat wel nog goed ging.
Ik vond het heel goed. Kan ik even kijken dat er geen goal is?
inderdaad een heel slim idee dat dat met 2 is.
Ja, alleen
is nog een beetje gerust.
Wel, straks kunnen we gerust terug voortdoen. Ik zou zeggen.
Ik vind eigenlijk ook het perspectief van een nieuwere speler hebben, vind ik eigenlijk super interessant.
Als ik heel dom zeg, moet ik
maar nee, maar het klonk eigenlijk niet als een nieuwe speler. Hij kende alle kaarten bijna. Ik ken er meer dan ik.
En jullie gewoon een blauw, ik heb me vooral
Een blauw.
Ik moet een ding hebben. Een blauwe biting breeze. Kijk, dat is een commons allemaal. Dat is een reis natuurlijk, dat is een alright. Maar ik weet niet wat, maar anders
Nee, dat is allemaal niet anders. Ja. En de rijfste. Wat is dat?
ja, maar dat is echt
How you doing? I sent you a song and you didn't reply. You ghosted.
Really?
Yeah.
It's on
Geen
Discord,
levels,
but sometimes I find it hard to follow messages on Discord. I don't use
Wat?
Nee, nog niet, maar ze hebben nog maar 1/3 gedaan.
Ah.
Of zo.
speelt er niet maar
Nee.
The
Ah ja, wauw.
But I think Ben
Exciting times. Ah wel?
Of komt hij nog af?
Oh, waarschijnlijk, hè, die is altijd te laat.
Ja, even iets laten weten in de chat.
Round 1, drop.
Ah, Simon.
Ja.
Ah nee, Toro hier, laat maar.
Ik pak hier nu speciaal die bot mee voor jullie.
Het is jammer, maar we moeten wel oefenen. ga u uw deck geven.
Ja. Mag ik dan zien welke andere
Ah ja, heb je dan die
Ja.
crown op Dominion?
Ah ja.
Oh, waar heb je spelen? Victor. En die crown op Dominion, in welke match is dat?
De matchups met de grote H.
Nu.
Voor de gratis gold.
Yes. Was dat met die ook?
Yes.
Ja? Oké, we mag normaal een andere armpiece spelen. Die had je ook.
Er was die armpiece en er was de...
Kijk, ze is er toch. Is nou wakker
Gaan
geworden.
we
Er was
eerst
die
eens
armpiece, er was de fan.
Ja, maar het is juist, want normaal gezien heb je de beste armpiece is eigenlijk
Ja, ja.
van de laatste nieuwe set. Maar omdat je veel gold hebt, is die nu misschien beter vandaar dat
Ik
die er
wel hoop eigenlijk dat ik in de denkbad tegenkom. De laatste 2 games.
Nee, je wilt niet tegen Enigma. Dat is de reden dat ik dat deck niet aan mee.
Maar ze doen wel zotte dingen. Of die ene Enigma is heel dom student.
Dat zou er ook zijn.
Er was, wat is die kaart? Iedere keer als een andere. Het is een aura.
Ja, waarschijnlijk.
Ja. En iedere keer als een andere aura dood gaat, stand je op dus een counter had.
En hoe was
Hint
het dood?
Ah ja.
Dus die had die kaart.
Dus dat
Die had er 14
de legendary van nu zeker?
Ja.
Dan heeft
Ja, het
hij
hitpiece.
heeft
Maar ja,
hij zijn goed gedaan.
we zitten nog maar daar.
Rogan geven en op Phantasm niet kan weggaan.
Een half uur.
En dan attack
is nog maar 1/3 gedaan.